Hello everybody, it is me, Shadowtart, and today I'm gonna do something pretty special. For myself, anyway. Yep. Alright, let's just, without further ado, let's just check it out. Let's do a short game. Camp Spooky. The stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner, and for us it did. Alright, it's time to play as Zoe! The Eldritch Cutie! Aw, man, I thought we were never gonna get Zoe into Monster Camp. Zoe.
A new chapter begins.
Build your own golem. The BFF dog bracelet. And, sleeping beauty bag. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs of lows and of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on the meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojiva. Aravai Mishra. Calculaster. Dahlia Aquina. Damien LaVey. And Milo Belladonna. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Who would that be? Interview with the very sexy vampire. Joey, what? Oh, I loved that book. I'm a sucker for a sexy bloodsucker. What did you think about the very sexy vampire's turbulent childhood, Zoe? The story about his father's death made me cry. Okay, fine, I'm lying. I mostly paid attention to the photography in the book. But I promise it was purely to study the photographer's craft, and not because I was entranced by the subject's green abs. I brought that book to camp, actually. You wanna, peruse it with me for the rest of the drive? I'd love to. We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
My turn? OMG!
Zoe. Okay. Going to the lake. Oh dear God. Zoe is not having fun. You head to the lake to get your tan on, but as soon as you get there, it starts to rain. Most of the beachgoers leave, but no. You will enjoy a fun lake day, damn it! You have a really rough morning, and you won't let anything else stop you from gaining fun. You aggressively splash in the lake and laugh as loudly as you can, hoping the clouds will give up on trying to ruin your day. Instead, the lake gets struck by lightning. When you wake up from the electrocution coma, you're on shore, the sun is shining, and you have a cool new facial twitch. You win! You came too far. You link up with Joy so you can practice summoning a wokeness elemental. You've just composed the necessary tweet and drawn the sigils in ethically sourced lamb's blood when—
Get off my property!
Not you again. Hey, you kids! Stop. I forgot how to do his voice. Stop getting blood on the grass. Why? Because it's my grass, that's why. I just bought this in camp to turn it into a shopping mall. And the only blood I want spilled on my land is the blood of commies. Also orphans if it's profitable. But you can't buy this summer camp. It's a source of happiness for so many people.
I'm a self-made gremlin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a law that says things that make people happy can't be bulldozed? Never mind. I don't give a shit about laws. I'm rich. You won't get away with this. Good always triumphs in the end. Pipe down, sugar. You'll love it. I'll put 2 hot topics in there, so you'll always have one to turn to when the other one gets too mainstream.
Let's go, intern person.
Now, go get yourself another black mesh something, and let it work. The CEO wanders off with his tape measure to figure out exactly how many sharper image outlets he can fit in the dome, leaving you alone with a fuming Joy.
Enough of this.
Ugh. I want to punch that dick right in his asshole. It's like how Damien feels all the time, but for reasons. He's right though. We can't rely on natural forces to stop him. Our only hope is to turn to the supernatural. Joey whips out the biggest spell book you've ever seen and slams it down on the grass. Jeez, where was she keeping that thing? This is the Tomb of Bakunin, the most powerful collection of anti-capitalist magics ever assembled. There must be something in here that can put an end to that man's horrible schemes, but what? You search in ancient pages for an perfect ancient spell. You narrow it down to 2 options. Sacrifice 1,000 shares of Fortune 500 stock to summon the invisible end of the market.
You know what you're doing, don't you?
Yep. You know, that might just work. Now, most ordinary witches wouldn't just have 1,000 shares of Fortune 500 stock right now. But luckily, the Coven and I rescued Fortuna, Roman goddess of luck, from her secret prison beneath Las Vegas, so she owes me. Or should I say, she owes me 1,000. True to her word, Joy soon has 1,000 shares of extremely valuable stock. You sacrifice them all by setting the receipts on fire, while horrified stockbrokers look on. Stockbroker part isn't a necessary part of the ritual. You just love the look on their faces. The ritual is complete, and I feel it. The dark presence swiftly approaching. The invisible hand of the market. They say the invisible hand has the power to make the poor rich and the rich poor. They say it topples kings and destroys empires. A cold wind whips through camp, and you suddenly feel the presence of something invisible and fingery.
Ugh.
But according to my research, it's actually just a really neat hand that nobody can see. Isn't that right, invisible hand? You hear a satisfied snapping sound from somewhere nearby. It's here! Hey, Invisible Hand, wanna go prank a CEO? He's right over there. The wind whips past you. The hand is on the move.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Now all we have to do is watch and wait. Ow! What's this? A wedgie? And my wallet is on that... I was gonna say the wallet is on fire. My wallet is missing? Oh no! No, please! Mr. Invisible Hand, sir, don't play your financial pranks on me. I've always been your loyal servant. Stop pinching my butt and posting inflammatory tweets about my business for a second. And listen to me. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. What are you doing? No! Don't use high-frequency short selling to undermine my business's share prices. You're mad. And worst of all, I can't tell whether you're flipping me off or not because you're invisible.
You won this time!
Curses! You win this time, you vivacious summer campers. But I'll make peace with this mischievous hand. And I'll be back, you hear me? I'll be back!
The world is saved once again.
Wow, that went even better than expected. You're a natural magician, Zoe. I will disturb the entire world economy is controlled by that shitty hand. But then again, it's not like I loved capitalism in the first place. Neither did you. The only love you feel is for the radical witch standing right in front of you. You gain 2 charm and 1 fun.
This is just like my fanfic.
What's just like your fanfic? Yeah. So he's using your hair. She got a nice tongue. Look at that tongue. That day in Monster Scouts, you all practice writing speeches in preparation for possibly being killed by a bear. You want to get your last words right. You decide to write a heartfelt poem dedicated to your favorite things in life. Monster camp, the smell of rain, the bittersweet joy of watching the sunset for the very last time, and chicken tenders. Everyone is moved by your poem. You're pretty sure you even made the nearby bears cry. You gain 2 creativity. You meet up with Joy to help her practice her dramatic looks, when suddenly your nose detects the unmistakable scent of Dimitri.
From the darkness I come.
Indeed, my little, sometimes full, and definitely not potential love interest. No, that's not what you smelled at all. It smelled much more like Coach in a bear costume.
Bear attack!
Bear attack! Bear attack! I'm a bear, and I'm attacking!
Greetings, Scouts!
Don't worry, I'm not actually a bear. I'm just your good old high school coach who cares a lot about bear safety. I know you're not actually a bear coach. Can't you see I'm busy having a climactic and steamy showdown with my sometimes foe and definitely non-secret crush? Yes, begone, foolish squirrel tiger. What do we care for bear safety? The very fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Oh!
What do we care for bear safety? What do we care for bear safety? Oh, kids, you need this bear safety drill more than I thought.
Beware the bears!
Fact, 100% of fatal bear attacks result in the death of 1 or more people.
Seriously?
That statistic is tautological. Fact, 100% of bear attacks happen when at least 1 bear is present. Where did you get these bear facts? Fact, bears do not pee during hibernation. That's actually a pretty interesting fact. But there aren't any real bears here, and even if there were, Dimitri is far more dangerous than a bear. Oh, really? Then explain why I, Your coach cares deeply about your well-being and dressed in a bear costume and not a Dimitri costume. Joy is clearly not going to beat Coach with logic, and she's not going to beat Dimitri at all if you don't help. But how can you prove to Coach that Dimitri is your bigger priority? Convince Coach that Dimitri is actually a bear. Assist Coach in creating a taxonomy that properly assesses the dangerousness of every single animal, so we can truly see that vampire lords are overused. This one. Dimitri, a bear? No, it couldn't be.
What a plot twist.
No, it totally is. I mean, if you can be a were-tiger in a bear suit, why can't Dimitri be a bear in a sexy vampire suit?
Bears are smarter than you think.
You two have opened my eyes. The bears have become even craftier than I expected. He's going to ask me whether I'm a bear. Because I'm not. There's no room for a bear suit inside this sophisticated cheese. That's exactly what a bear would say. Say no. Because I'm 99% sure I'm a bear. Only 99? Why not 100? Or 110? Well, a world where an analyst, such as myself, must maintain a healthy sense of skepticism at all times, in order to combat the crushing uncertainty of this bleak world.
That's what bears want you to think.
Or you're a bear that has disguised itself so well it's convinced itself it's not a bear. Think about it, Dimitri, it would explain a lot. Like what? Well, for one thing, you don't go outside during the day at all in winter. Hibernate much? I'm a vampire. That's a vampire thing. Bears have very sharp teeth, just like you. Again, vampire. But Dimitri, haven't you ever considered that bears are just vampires with bloody hair? What? I'm not a bear! Am I? I'm not, am I? You go wax my whole pun. But you haven't seen the last of me, mortals. Dimitri vanishes in a puff of confusion. Coach pats you and Joy on your backs.
You must be ready for a bear attack.
Well, it looks like I was wrong. You two really are prepared to handle a bear attack. You certainly handled that.
Take care and never stop believing.
I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Remember, don't look a gift bear in the mouth. In fact, don't look any bear in the mouth.
You know what you're doing, don't you?
I admit, that's not the tactic I would have chosen, but perhaps your unorthodox tactics will make you a welcome addition on my future adventures. Maybe as a guest star. A guest star spot? That's the spot reserved for the super hot love interests. Plus, you can shorten it to G-spot. Okay, sweet deal. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness.
I love a slow burn.
I love a slow burn. Yeah. Later, you find Joy and Arava hanging near the campfire. This is normal. They've gathered around an eerie, blood-stained skull made entirely out of gold and valuable jewels. It looks priceless beyond words. That isn't normal.
Pog!
Pog! It's so beautiful! And it looks anatomically accurate. I wonder if they used a real-life skull as a mold, or if it's an actual skull cast in gold. Either way, it's badass. It's so pretty that I don't want to eat it. I've never felt this way before. Is this love, you guys? Is this feeling love? And, I mean, obviously, this thing is both, 1, a dangerous magic object with incarnate power, and 2, an insightful metaphor on how capitalism entombs our minds in endless greed. asking them what the fuck is up with this super wax skull.
Such a twist.
Oh, this, isn't that obvious? It's a MacGuffin. That is, an object that's going to be very necessary to the plot and essential to the motivation of the main characters. Joy's totally right, you have no idea what this skull is for, but you can feel the narrative importance radiating off. We're not really sure what the skull actually does, or where it came from, or if it's cursed and going to drive us into a bit of insanity that makes us eat our own hair. But literally, who cares? A MacGuffin this awesome is guaranteed to have a huge narrative payoff.
The adventure must begin!
They're always so satisfying. This is going to be such a good start to my next adventure.
Ugh.
Excuse me, did you just say your next adventure?
That was sad.
Rabbi, when we stumbled upon this golden skull on that strange altar on the ruins of the Temple of Istus, I think it was pretty obvious that it was there for me. I'm the main character.
Huh?
Ha, that's hilarious. Joy, sorry to burst your bubble, but you're definitely a B-tier side character in the comic belief. Your bit is that you think you're the main character. I've got everything a main character needs. Emotional backstory, bloodlust, high damage per second, and now I'm going to add that 6th skull to my inventory too. Rabbi, I really do understand where you're coming from, because my deep empathy is what makes me such a good leader and natural protagonist. But I'm afraid you're sorely mistaken. That skull is mine. I'm certain that it's going to inspire at least a 3-episode arc, and it's way more in my genre than yours. You guys are both wrong. I'm the main character. This is a local multiplayer comedy dating sim video game, and that skull is made of chocolate. Whoever the main character is, you're sure one thing, it's not you. So I'll decide which one of these lonely honeys gets that MacGuffin. Something this heavy is going to take at least 3 inventory slots. Joy's the only one here with the requisite inventory space. According to DVD and beyond, this item has a +3 constitution modifier and is best welded by someone with high armor class. Totally the first one. Wow! Zoe, I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's actually factually correct. And surprisingly reasonable. Not to be rude or anything. It's just that usually when you contribute to our conversations, you spout some random, absurd, fictional bullshit. So what if I have a full inventory? I'll just do what I always do. Drop my least valuable items on the ground and pick up the skull. Arrivi opens up her inventory menu and starts scrolling through her 82 pages of items. Alright, least valuable items. Here we go. I mean, I guess I don't need 2 enchanted ranged short bows. I could just get rid of one of them. What, are you kidding, Arrivi? Well, if you're in battle against an enemy that's only vulnerable to short bow attacks, and your first short bow breaks, you definitely need both of those.
Huh?
Wow, you're totally right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Well, what about tossing my elixir of maximum hydration? It's really just a water bottle. No way in hell you can get rid of that. Sure, the elixir isn't worth much, but you want as many bottles as you can carry for catching fairies and saving leftover soup. That makes a lot of sense. Let me just scroll to the last page. See, right here, I have 3 inventory slots full of expired hard candies. I'll just get rid of those and—
Curses!
No, you can't! I eat those hard candies all the time! Do you know how delicious expired emulsifier soy lectin tastes? Fine! I give up. And you know what? That skull may be valuable, but it's not worth letting go of any of my precious inventory items. You can have it.
Come on, Aravi.
Come on, Aravi. Let's get out of here. These people don't understand the value of inventory space. Also, I want a hot dog. Wait, Aravi. Before you go, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for what I said.
Okay, that was not bad.
When it comes to hoarding an insane amount of inventory items, you're totally the main character. Thanks. That means a lot. And have fun with the skull. I bet you're gonna have a really good plot arc with it. A rabbi and Hex leave to find the nearest hot dog merchant. Joy lovingly caresses the ruby eyes of the MacGuffin. Thanks a lot for your help, Zoe. I've been assuming that this MacGuffin would send me on a wild, magical adventure.
Such a climax.
But now I'm kind of wondering if it's the start of our romantic subplot. Does this feel like an enticing incident to you two? Score! You enjoy spending a few hours together, losing yourselves in the thralls of the skull's ancient curse in each other's eyes. Bring out your flask. Let's gamble. That weekend you visit your good pal Juan. He knows a thing or two about getting wasted. Bueno. Look who's here. I was just experimenting with these drinks here. I was about to throw them away, but I have a feeling you're reckless enough to give them a try, right? What about this one? No! Yes, I'd rather take the box. Love potion number 9. Hope you're happy with it, no refunds. Love potion number 9. Right way to get someone to like you more is by being yourself and finding someone with whom you can match. But the fast way is by drinking this drink.
Which mouth should I pour it into?
Which mouth should I pour it into? Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess.
My turn? OMG!
I guess I can do one more turn before a cigarette break. We need boldness. Oh my god. Ghastly fanfic. As you're searching the haunted manor, you come across an enchanted doll that promises to grant all your wishes. Cool, you take it. It possesses you, of course. It turns out the spirit that was inside it is exactly like you in every way, so nobody notices the difference. The only difference is that this spirit is a little bit older than you, so you basically gain 2 boldness.
Make some space for Dahlia!
Hey Zoe, get your sorry ass in here. We found a room in the manor that isn't haunted somehow. You follow Dahlia into a room, only to find that it is fucking crawling with ghosts. Oh, don't worry about that. This is just where the ghosts go when they're on break. No spooky stuff at all. Yeah! And I'm taking advantage of their relaxation by killing them for bonus XP. Hey, I thought we said we weren't going to fight any ghosts in this room. We did say that. But actions speak louder than words, Joy. My therapist taught me that.
Aww.
Guys, there's writing on the window over there. You didn't tell me there'd be reading in this room. At least it's written in blood, that's kind of cool.
Nah.
I know what you did last summer. Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Dun 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 dun.
It means I know what you did last summer. Oh, phew, it's just a knife guy. Hey, knife guy, do you know what the writing on this window is about? My name is Jerry, not Knife Guy. And you can't just ask me to tell you what you did last summer. You did it. You should know. But if you also knew, shouldn't you be able to tell us what specific thing you're referring to? You guys just don't get it. You're supposed to frantically ask yourself that question. before dramatically remembering the answer right before I stab you.
Yeah, come on!
Here, maybe it'll help if I stab you all a lot. I can't believe you don't remember. So rude. You'd hate to be rude, and also to be stabbed. Luckily, you're pretty sure you know what event and lesson Jerry is referring to. He obviously means a 2-week period. His birthday! You forgot Jerry's birthday! Is that true, Jerry? Yes. And it's just like, I know I'm just this guy who's always trying to kill you in summer camp.
I've been framed.
But I'm also a person, you know? I have feelings just like everybody else. Sometimes these feelings are excitement about stabbing, because I love stabbing. But sometimes there are feelings of loneliness because nobody remembered my birthday. I even tried carving my birthday into my victims' bodies for a while, like as a subtle hint. But the only people who cared were the cops, and not for the right reasons, you know. That's horrible! I don't know what I would do if someone forgot my birthday. Probably raze their village to the ground, because that's what I did last time it happened. I get it, but my therapist says even the loneliest birthdays are an opportunity to celebrate ourselves. Do you celebrate yourself, Jerry? No. I never learned how. I've been so busy stabbing other people that I never learned how to stab my own insecurities. Am I the only one who's a little creeped out that we're all standing around showing empathy for a serial murderer right now?
DJ Hex up in the pipes!
Yep, come on guys, let's throw a birthday party for Jerry. You bust out the party streamers and the fake blood, and soon turn the haunted manor into a veritable birthday utopia. Wow, guys, I don't know what to say. You even made the cake in the shape of a dead guy, just like I like it. The 6 of you, including Hex, have a wonderful time at the party. Even Joy grudgingly joins in a game of pin the knife on the team. Oh my god. He'll probably go right back to murdering after this is over, but you still feel like you've done a good deed. That's because you have normal use. You do have 2 charm and 1 creativity, though.
My turn? OMG!
Alright, I'm gonna pause the game for a bit and go have a smoke break, see you when I get back. Alright, I'm back. Let's get some smarts. She has a bunch of snails on her arm, tentacle. That day, while hiking through the woods, you find a tree with the words J plus S forever carved on it. Aww. Then on another tree, you find J is a liar and a cheating hoe. That's less cute. And then, yet on another tree, you find S, I know you banged like 12 people abroad in Europe, don't dish out what you can't take. On the last tree, S doxes J. Turns out J lives on 7889 plus 2 smarts lane. Boy, you sure can learn a lot from trees. You meet up with Joy for some quiet time. Ooh la la. Which turns out to be actual quiet time. Like Joy brought a book and she just wants to hang out and read.
I need a break.
I mean, can you blame me? It's hard work single-handedly defeating Camp Spooky from evil. I need some downtime. I mean, just this morning I had to banish a baleful dumpster back to the trash dimension, and then spend several hours staring moodily into the distance as I contemplated my complex relationship to Dimitri. I'm worn out.
This has been joyful.
Anyway, thanks for coming with me. It feels good to read with someone else. It's like being a long book together, you know? Here, let's climb this tree. No one will bother us up here. I can finally finish studying Game of Thrones in peace. There are actually really good spells in here. I suppose it's kind of flattering Joy wants to spend some time with you. Even if she wants to spend that time looking at words instead of your naked body, you get as comfy as you can in the itchy pokey branches.
Finally, I can read in peace.
I don't mind being a popular magical young adult hero with limitless sex appeal. But sometimes I wish people would handle their own problems.
Ugh.
Every 5 minutes it's like, Joy, my leg is possessed by the ghost of the serial killer. Joy, the swimming instructor is trying to crash the moon into the earth. Joy. Lassie dies at the end of Lassie. She's Scottish. Cries a feral voice from the undergrowth. What? Who said that? Bruce Willis was a ghost the entire time. Cries another voice. Out of the undergrowth emerge a pack of lynxes. You've read about this. It seems that in order to destroy a prey's will to live, lynxes have evolved a cry that sounds exactly like pulp culture spoilers. They're used exclusively when hunting humans and pop culture aware monsters. And you stumbled right into their trap. Snape was in love with Harry's mom, cries another lynx as if to confirm your suspicion.
Seriously?
What? So these animals just give away the endings to famous movies and TV shows? That's shitty, but it's hardly a major threat. Anyway, I'm watching books and movies, so... Game of Thrones is a TV show as well as a book, cries another lynx. Wow, this is very nuanced. And in a Song of Ice and Fire, the following characters die. No, they must be stopped! Thinking fast, you land on the only reasonable solution. Bait them away from the door tree with the exotic Thundercats fanfic you always do. These lynxes are only crying out because they want to go home. We have to spoil the cats in natural habitat, where they're dug. There's the lynxes go silent as you produce your hand-illustrated Thundercats smut. The cover is so lovingly detailed that you can see the outline of Anthro's package. In a seductive whisper, you tantalize the cats with all the steamy details. They yowl with anticipation as you describe the ton bath Tigra gives to Chitara, and how Leonard discovers where Snarf's been hiding his genitals the entire time. They've clearly forgotten all about eating. You have awakened an altogether deeper hunger. It turns out lynxes are actually huge fans of Thundercats because it's one of the few fandoms besides Voltron with really strong cat representation. With a flick of the wrist, you send the much-desired fanfic sailing to the woods. The lynxes sprint off after it, yowling with desire.
Not half bad.
Well done. You certainly seem to know your audience. I can admire that.
Ugh.
Though I can't condone throwing away a book, especially if that was the only copy. You assure that, should she so desire, you can recite the entire story from memory. Every juicy detail. Of course so. Joy does not agree to that, but she also doesn't slap your teeth out, so that's a win. You gain 2 charm and 1 creativity.
Let's read some creepypasta.
Let's read some creepypasta. You head over to the campfire to roast the exotic bug shish kebab, lovingly crafted, when you see Joy Calculus, you're writing in a notebook. We could put fire extinguishers under every log, so responsible campers can stop reckless ones.
May I chime in?
Or we can put the campfire out immediately to prevent the need for fire extinguishers at all.
Hello, fellow organic life forms.
Oh, hello, friend Zoe. Friend Joy and I were brainstorming ways to make the campfire a safer place for all of our friends. And frenemies. Of course, normally a campfire poses a bit dangerous, but since this is Camp Spooky. Friend Milo came dangerously close to the campfire the other day, dragging several campers with them to get the perfect firelit selfie.
Ugh.
The prank masters have been known to pop in now. And they definitely stole some fire in a jar last time. Who knows what they did with it? I do know what. It was not safe. And of course there's Damien. Being Damien. And friend Dahlia. Being friend Dahlia.
Duty calls.
So with that all in mind, we need to get a way to get people to be safe around the fire. Or make the fire itself safer.
Nah.
No, Calculaster, I've told you. Fires don't hurt monsters. Monsters hurt monsters. Well, that logic doesn't add up completely, and I suspect it's just Joy being a bit tipsy and not thinking things through. Time to find a better solution. You're right, Calculaster, let's seal off the fire with a firewall. Hey Joy, let's design and implement a fire harassment seminar to teach our fellow campers to respect fire's personal space.
You know what you're doing, don't you?
Oh, dang! That's actually super smart. And maybe they'll be able to translate those skills into their relationships to other monsters too.
I realize you are attempting to help.
Judging by past behavior and learning curves, friend Joy, my calculations indicate a near zero chance of this. A girl can dream, Calculaster. A girl can dream.
I need to restart.
I need to restart. True, I forget, because I cannot dream. I can only power down or go into sleep mode. But alas, this does not bring me dreams. Given our classmates' general lack of common sense, I think we should come up with some simple, clear guidance. Our seminar subsections can include a module called Where to Touch a Fire. The answer is nowhere. We can also give helpful tips like fire burns and a fire cannot give consent, so please keep your genitalia away from it. Surely, organic life forms must know that their much needed reproductive organs should not be replaced near a substance so hazardous.
Ugh.
Apparently, you haven't spent nearly enough time with Damien. But I think with these instructions, even our most reckless classmates should successfully learn the importance of respecting a fire's personal space.
Let's save the world.
Great idea, Zoe. You're welcome into my personal space anytime. By which I mean you can sit next to me on the camera. For now. Joy winks at you, and the feeling it gives you is warmer than the glow from any campfire. I want to take another week. That weekend you feel like getting wasted, so you go visit none other than Juan. Hola! You know, when I started making magical drinks, I never thought people would actually come to drink them? But hey, who am I to judge? Anyway, take a look at this one. No, I'd rather drink the mystery box. There we go. The Manhattan. A Manhattan. Yeah, I turned an actual location into a drink. It's so fucking concentrated that everyone has the opportunity to gain one extra stat point at every location. You'll be the one with locations.
Which mouth should I pour it into?
Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. Alright, 2 more turns.
This is just like my fanfic!
It would be just like fun. That day, you decide to go scuba diving and find the treasure chest at the bottom of the lake. Whoa! You pick the lock, which is quite impressive if you keep in mind that you're still underwater. Inside, you find over 1,000 fun! Unfortunately, your wetsuit doesn't have pockets, so you can only go back to shore with only 35. When you go back, the fish have eaten the rest. They're having a rave right now. Fucking fish. You spend some time chilling at the lake with Joy. She's cast a waterproof spell on the boat. Erotic photography for classy witches. And you're trying not to drown. Hold up. Do you smell beef?
That's not vegan friendly.
And a faint whiff of freshly sucked blood? Oh goodness, no.
You haven't hit the bull's eye. No,
Massive Minotaur
you've hit the bull's heart.
Cannonball! Yeehaw!
It is I, Dimitri.
And elegant vampire. Cannonball. Zip-a-dee-doo-da. Fuck, it's Camp Rival Camp's most 2 notorious campers. Dimitri, the mysterious vampire, and Morty, the hypersexualized Minotaur.
Can't I read in peace?
What are you two doing here? Can't you just let me read in peace for once? Although I will admit that wet and dripping with not super clean lake water is a good look for you two.
Kiss my muscles.
Listen here, witch. There's not enough lake in this lake for everyone. There's barely enough room in here for my bulging castles. Indeed. So we're staging a takeover in the name of the glorious Camp Rival Camp. Be gone, peasantry. I just leveled up my necromancy skill, and there are a ton of dead fish in this lake. You don't want to fuck with me, I assure you.
Your power is admirable and sexy.
I thought you might try to resist, dearest rival. But sadly for you, we have an unbeatable technique. Now, Morty.
Tee.
Sexy man fusion technique. Activate. Dimitri grabs Morty's horns and awkwardly climbs onto his bulging CrossFit Instagram model shoulders. By order of Camp Rival Camp's counselors, to ensure we're having the most summer fun possible, any fight in the lake must be a chicken fight.
My goddess.
Goddess, I hate these constant shenanigans. Alright, Zoe, you heard them. Let's get these idiots to go away and let me read in peace. You're not about to pass up an opportunity to get between Joey's legs, so you agree and hoist her onto your shoulders. Defeat Morty and Dimitri. Safe Joey's chill afternoon. And have some fun while you're at it. Because hey, this is a video game. Fun is okay. Convince them that chicken fights are for kids. Real men only engage in as chicken peace treaties. No, blow bubbles to make it look like Morty farted.
Impressive.
Holy shit. That's an amazing idea. Juvenile, but amazing. Do it. You immediately dive underwater and begin blowing bubbles near Morty's juicy tushy. Hey, look everybody! Morty's farting.
Nani?
No, I didn't fart. Why is everyone laughing at me? I didn't fart, you guys. Morty, please stop farting. I know you have a sensitive stomach, but it's super.
Oh!
Dimitri, I'm not farting. I swear on my great-great-great-grandboy. You all know that I have super strong butt muscles, so I can hold in my farts. I do it all the time. You blow bubbles even harder. Thank God you've been working on your lung capacity. You are farting. Look at those bubbles. Those are fart bubbles. Morty fart bubbles.
No!
No! Stop it! I'm not farting! Come on, Morty. Let's get out of here. You're hurting our bad boy reputation more with every fart.
You win this round.
Fuck! You're right. We gotta get back to Camp Rival Camp. I keep my emergency supply bag tibia on the bed.
Nice touch.
That was incredibly stupid. And incredibly effective. Got any other stupid but effective moves, Zoe? I would bet that you do. You and Joey get some quality time by the lake, during which you gain 2 charm and 1 smarts.
This is just like my fanfic.
Smarts. That day, while you're hiking through the woods, an angry gnome steps into your path. "Halt, giant beast!" he cries. "If it is passage you seek, you must first answer my riddles 3. Riddle number 1. How is a raven like a writing desk? That's a tough call, but you give your answer. You punch the gnome into the sky and continue on your merry way. Apparently that was the correct response, because nobody else tries to fuck with you. You gain 3 smarts. You're about to fight a bee that insulted your honor. You're ready to your first strike. And Joy grabs you and pulls you aside.
What a joy to see you.
Got a minute? I want to show you something. Also, I'm pretty sure you'll die if you fight that bee. You hesitate for a moment, but your feelings for Joy overtake your hatred for a bee that implied you were too dumb to even sting. I just wanted to show you this little earring I found. Turns out it's the perfect place to watch the sunset. The view's flawless and more importantly, no one else knows about the spot. Swear to me that you won't tell anyone about it.
I need a break.
It's not that I don't love our other friends, but sometimes I just need a quiet place where I can think and read, and not have shenanigans or whimsical tomfoolery. You sit down with Joy to watch the sunset together. You blush, thinking about how she shared this secret with you. Joy leans on your shoulder. You double blush. Listen, Zoe, there's something I want you to know. I think I have feelings for you. The sun is setting, Joy is blushing, you ate enough fiber for breakfast, the mood is right. You lean in for a kiss. When Joy stops. Whoa there, Stallion. I'm tempted, but just because we like each other doesn't mean we should be a thing. There are more important things than just our feelings. Like how our love story will affect the Coven story arc this season. As the protagonist, I have certain responsibilities.
Ugh.
I know you know this, but critics can interpret this kind of love arc as well. Even the most moving love stories can be written off as excuses to attract a bigger audience. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to please the critics. It's our adventure, but I can't help but think about it a little. Let's say we end up having a love arc together. What would make it interesting? What's the hook? Huh? You've been so busy chasing after love interests all summer, you never thought how good a love interest you'd be yourself. Any ideas, Zoe? How can we get the audience to see you the way that I do? Summon a version of yourself from the horniest, most confusing love triangle ever. Go for the classic drama of love versus family. Convince this season's big bad to adopt you as their child, yes.
Such a climax.
Ah, yeah. Whoa, You want to be the adopted child of this season's main villain? Zoe, that's dramatic gold. Our big bad this season is known only as the Duke of Pistelians, and apparently he's planning this ascendance into evil godhood. Oops, spoilers by the way. Okay then.
Such a climax.
If you can legally become his adopted child, then I can guarantee you the spot as this season's romantic interest for a big, juicy love arc. Yes, there's no time to lose. We race off to the Dark Castle where the Duke of Pistelians bides his time, waiting to begin his evil plan. You burst into the Duke's inner chamber. Hey! What the hell? Ever heard of knocking? God damn it! I was just about to start masturbating! I had my lotions out and everything. Anyway, I guess I should ask who you are and what you want. Now I'm all thrown off. You tell the Duke that you want him to adopt him. Shockingly, he seems interested. He also seems old and gross and cartoonishly evil, but hey, no father is perfect. So you want me to be your father, huh? I've always wanted a heir. Just imagine, you could be kidnapped as leverage, and I could coldly refuse to pay your ransom. Wow. Oh. Okay. And maybe we could play that ancient folk game, Catch. I heard that it's good fun. I murdered my own father before we ever got a chance to play together. This is an excellent idea, you fool! Or should I say, my child. I'll get the adoption paperwork started. I like to write my legal contracts in parchment made from panda flesh. Okay then. Yes, you're so close. Just one signature from the Duke, and you'll be Joy's romantic lead for the whole season. And practically taste that sweet, sweet love life. Wait a moment, my tiresome man. Do you actually want me to be a loving father figure and role model for you? Or do you just want to score a date with Troy, leader of the Wolves? I know it seems kind of crazy to ask, but the last two people who asked me to adopt them were just scamming me, did you see our uncle? I was heartbroken. You assure him that you're only here for that good father. Ah, excellent. Then I shall be your legal father before the sun sets on the board tonight. Wahahaha! Let us celebrate with a chalice of orphan's blood. Yes! You'll soon have a date with Joy, and you can't wait to see the fan art this season. I feel a little bit bad about wanting to do the Pistons. But then again, Then again, he's trying to sacrifice 18 innocent teens so he can gain the powers of an eldritch god. Fuck him. Your flawless scheming earns you 3 smiles.
A new chapter begins.
Alright, Joy, please.
A new
Please.
chapter begins.
You finally gather the courage and asked your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
Oh, hey.
You want to be a summer fling, huh? Let me run some divination first. You know, to be sure we have a good future together. Watch. I'll stir these tea leaves and read the future from them. Let me see. Oh no, these leaves totally say tragedy awaits us if we date. Oh. I am so sorry. It's not me, it's the tea leaves who have spoken. Damn tea leaves, right?
Bye. I'm not looking for love. At least not with you.
Ah, poor Zoe, poor Zoe. Why? She even wrote love in a notepad. The rejection stings so badly, you flee into the camp spooky woods to live as a hermit and never return. After years of living in the wild, slightly insane from loneliness, you capture a deer and seduce it to be your bride. Your dear wife lives with you, and you two make it work for some time. Oh. Dear wife lives with you, and you two make it work for some time, but she grows tired of you eventually. Something about you crying every night about how you got rejected at summer camp. She ends up filing for divorce. That silly pun is the only thing that makes you smile during the rest of your life. Alright, that was fun. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next video, and bye for now.